Our Western world is built on the wisdom and traditions of the ancient Greeks. Yet much of what we know about them is based on legend and anecdotes. The Greeks are famous not only for their warriors, athletes and gods of mythology, but for their pantheon of philosophers. And while they didn't seek solutions for practical applications, they did tackle the big picture with a scientific approach. In asking such key questions as where do we come from and where does everything go, how do things work and why, the ancient Greeks were the first in history to look at the world around them with questioning eyes. Their search for a deeper understanding of the laws of nature proposed a world separate from that of the gods. This triggered a whole new era of rational thought, leading to the birth of science and technology. This is the legacy of what the ancient Greeks knew. What today is the western coastline of Turkey was once the epicenter of the ancient Greek world. This region, called Anatolia, was the cradle of Western thought and the birthplace of science and technology. The fact that it happened here was no coincidence. Several factors contributed to this first scientific view of the world. The ancestors of many of these locals here were Ionians, a Greek tribe that originated in the Peloponnesian Peninsula. The Ionians were expelled from their homes by a marauding seafaring people. With nowhere else to go, the Ionian immigrants landed here, some 300 miles to the east, on the opposite side of the Aegean, which now belongs to modern Turkey. Not surprisingly, forced migration had taken a toll, one that would soon become their asset.
Kaç lira? Kaç lira?
4 lira.
3?
4 lira.
Okay. One?
Adrift in a strange land, the Ionians had to abandon their beliefs and their ancestors. Over time, this generated a rather pragmatic, rational approach to life, because they could never be sure they wouldn't be driven out again. Having lost everything after fleeing their homeland, the Ionians focused on the future and welcomed new ideas, especially when they were good for business. Given their location, their trade and their harbours, the Ionians were happy to take practical ideas from anyone, whether Egyptians or Babylonians, Persians or Mesopotamians. When their neighbours, the Lydians, invented coinage, the Ionians were the first to use it. And when the Phoenicians invented their alphabet, history took a new turn. Now they could record their own spoken language. So far, knowledge had been transferred orally from one generation to the next and from master to apprentice. But with the newly invented Phoenician alphabet, which the Ionians quickly adopted, they had acquired a tool for consistent record-keeping and data collection. Information became more widely available, and another factor contributed to the birth of this new era. Up until that time, the world was believed to be ruled by gods who expressed their anger through natural phenomena, filling the ancients with fear. But soon the Ionians shed their fears and dared the gods. These are the remains of a city that became the springboard for some of mankind's most amazing discoveries. In the 6th century BC, this was the center of the universe. This is Milet, ancient Miletus, the birthplace of science and technology.